So here we go. I want to use a square lake again, okay, but wanted to make it a little bit more interesting, and I wanted to include, for example, an island, and I also want to have a variable water depth. Okay, so I created something that's shown here. This is my bathymetry. What you actually have to do is you have to work out, or you have to allocate values each grid cell, values of water depth to each grid cell. So if you, for example, and this is if you have 50 by 50 grid cells, 50 by 50 is how much is that? 2,500 grid points. You could do it manually and type in numbers into an Excel spreadsheet or so, but it would take a very long time. So what I did is I actually created a Fortran script that starts with a block type structure. Block type structure is you just use do loops and your specified regions where you have a much shallower region. Like here you can see that this basis of a cube that you just placed somewhere. And then I used a diffusion equation for smoothing. See how the equation looks like. Have a look at the one of the previous. Okay, and then I smooth the bathymetry, and then I make sure that some parts are not smoothed away, and you can use if statements. You can set only smooth if the water depth. Yeah, and then you do that. You can modify how often you run the diffusion operators over this bathymetry. You can also change the degree of smoothing, the diffusion coefficient. This is how you can do it. Okay, and that's a nice, easy, quick way to do something which is a little bit more interesting. Then I use this bathymetry. I fill it with water. I work out the stability condition, and then I prescribe a wind blowing into the y direction. Uniform wind, whole wind field uniform, same direction everywhere. Only thing you have to be careful with is that you don't start with a full wind field at the beginning because you get a big wave disturbance. What you have to do is you have to slowly blend in the wind field. You start from zero, and then over maybe a few hours here in this example, you just increase the wind speed gradually from zero to the maximum desired level. And then let's have a look how the results look like.